Hello everyone, it's Akio Bujo here, and I am here today to show you how I convert my Moterm planners, AliExpress planners to pocket rings to a traveler's notebook. So bear with me here. This is the first time doing this on camera, and it's been a little while since I did it, but I just got this one in the mail. I ordered it because I had this one from AliExpress. I think it was called gray or something. It's really more of a taupe color, but I don't remember why I did it, but I cut the pen loop out. It must have been in my way at the time and it bugged me. So I cut the pen loop out and now I'm regretting it. So I was looking at Amazon, and they have a whole bunch of different colors, and they had, this is called the milled gray, I think, milled light gray, and it really looked more gray on the website, so I ordered it to see how it compared to the AliExpress color that I already have. It's the same color. The leather on the Moterm from Amazon is a little bit softer, and the hardware is silver on the one from Amazon. The one from AliExpress is brass. The rings inside were also brass. The zipper pull is brass. So I'm happy because I prefer silver. Now I'm taking the rings out, but I'm still going to have the clasp and the zipper pull. So I prefer silver. So that makes me happy. And the one from Amazon also came with this, which is nice. There we go. The one from Amazon, or I'm sorry, the one from AliExpress did not. So if you're going to use it as a ring planner, this is cute. It's very Gillio-esque. Okay. My desk is like a freaking graveyard of Krause rings and ring mechanisms because I have been pulling the rings out of all my planners. So the Moterm planner comes with these little inserts that I probably will never use. Put them to the side. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take the rings out. They are held in with 2 screws, and you have to cut a little slit back here in order to get the rings out. It sucks, but it is what it is. It doesn't really bother me. I'm sorry if what I'm doing goes a little bit out of frame or gets blurry. I'm really not looking at the camera at all, so I apologize. And I might get a little bit quiet. I'm not used to talking as I work. Okay. Of course, my nails are short right now. So you don't want to cut, you know, wider than you have to. You can feel the ring mechanism. You can feel how wide it is. So I would say it's about half inch cut. And oh no, where did I put my screwdriver? I'll have to go get one. 1 second, guys. Okay. Here we go. So we'll undo the screws. There's one. There we go. There's the second one. Okay, so then this part comes right off. Now you just have to get this back part out. So let's see here. A lot of times they are held in with really strong tape. Cut this a little bit wider. So let's see what this one's like. This is my first Amazon one. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that is slipping right out of there, and I can feel, I think it's tape. Ouch. Let's try sticking the screwdriver in there. Now, you don't want to puncture the leather, so go slow. But if you can hear that, it's just the adhesive tape, or glue, I guess. It's really weak glue, if that's what it is, coming off. Ouch. Be careful with the metal in here. It's jagged because it's not really meant for you to cut it open and stick your fingers in there. Okay. So now we just have to get this other part through the hole. I hope I'm in frame. I don't think I was. Oh no! I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make all of this work. We'll have to see how this video comes out. I might not even post it, but I want to be helpful, and I get a lot of questions about how I do the random stuff that I do to my planner. And there's really no easy way to walk people through it without, oh, perfect, without doing it on camera. Okay, so just tugging on this like that. I don't know if that was in frame or not. I'm sorry. The little metal piece popped out of this hole. So here we go. Ooh, that's super ugly. Ooh, but you would never know. Okay, so now there is this little rip. You can glue it. You could use a little piece of like double-sided tape or something. It doesn't really bother me on mine. I haven't bothered to do that yet, but maybe one day I will if I have those things around. Okay, so let's think. Screwdriver I am done with. Move that before I impale myself. And the other AliExpress planner I no longer need. Alright, so now, because Homegirl is running low on elastic, we're going to take apart the one that I'm currently using. I've had a lot of, let me take these off because that is obnoxious. My watch and my bracelet are hitting the desk. Okay, so I've had a lot of people request a flip of this. Once I'm into the new planner that we're doing right now, one of these days I will film a flip, but right now is not the time for that. Here's just like a little quick peek of what we got going on. So got my sticker folder. My god, you guys, I'm not gonna show you my desk, but I almost feel like maybe I should so that you understand the situation over here. But they say your workspace, your desk reflects your state of mind, and boy, if that isn't the case. Hot mess over here. Okay. So there's all of that. Pop this off. Take out the pen. And untie this knot. Okay. I really do need to order more elastic at some point, but right now we'll just keep sharing the same oddly colored strand. Okay, this one also, by the way, guys, is from AliExpress. I would imagine maybe that the one from Amazon would come with silver hardware like the gray one did, whereas this one had brass like the other AliExpress one did. But I don't know, you tell me. I'm not buying another black one. Alright, so now we need to put holes in this little cutie. This is the nerve-wracking part. So for me, I like 3 holes. So going from here up, maybe about there, and then on either side. I do not measure these, never have, and they've come out just fine. So that might even be a little bit high. Let me look at my other one. No, that's all right. Okay, so make a little mark with the pen, and then I take the X-Acto knife, and I am essentially making like a plus sign or an X in each hole with just the tip. Yeah, just the tip, guys. Don't go in too deep because then you're gonna get a really wide cut. So just a little poke. Watch the back so that you're not accidentally poking through the next layer. And I can see the tip coming out the back, so there's that, and just crisscross it. So poke. See if I'm in frame. I hope I am. Poke. Now the thing about leather is it is forgiving, so if you go a little bit too deep, it'll, with the X-Acto knife, it'll probably be okay. Alright, this is the tricky part because this is where you don't want to stab yourself, but you also don't want to go through the next layer. So try to lift it a little bit. It's weird to say, but the other ones that I've done this to, I've done in my lap, right? So I'm at like an awkward angle right now with my arms around this little tripod thing, and I'm not cross-legged on my couch, so okay, criss cross, criss cross. Okay. Whew. Oh, let's put the blades away. Hopefully I will not need it again. Now, the only other tool, and you really don't need this, but it makes it so much easier, is a little tapestry needle. I just had this in with my crochet hooks. It's good for weaving in the tails when you're crocheting or stitching like details onto things with yarn. So it's got a nice wide eye that I can fit my elastic through, and it's also like a decent gauge to like pre-punch these holes. So I'm going to go back in to where I marked my holes and just stick this through, see if it can go through each hole, and if it can, then I don't need to get the X-Acto blade back out. And sweet, it can. Okay, so now we're gonna thread this, which I've done a few times, so it's fraying so much, and we're going to go in first on the outer side and pull it through. And I like my elastic to tie on the far side, like on the last band. It doesn't particularly matter, but that's just what I'm used to. So I'm going to leave this little tail, and then I'm going to stitch into, oh, I hope I'm in frame, into the middle hole. So back up through that middle hole and then across into this middle hole. I think I'm doing this right. We'll find out in a minute. Then over, up through the one next to it, then across into this one. Come on. All right. Too tight, too tight. Really? There, guys, bear with me here. Still a little bit too tight. That's another thing you kind of have to work with over time, is what is a tight enough elastic but not too tight. Okay, and it really depends on what kind of inserts or notebooks you are putting in there as well. Okay, so back up through that bottom middle one, then back down through this top middle one, and then over next door into this one, and then you can tie it. However, like I said, this has a little bit of pull, but I'm not crazy about. So we're gonna wiggle it around a little bit until it feels right, and hopefully not lose track of which strand is which. There we go. Okay. Then I knot it. And this elastic has some ink on it from, or ink. It's not ink, it's a stain, leather stain. Is that how I want to knot it? I don't think so. So that is not, it's not from rubbing this planner anywhere. I don't want you to think that. It is from touching black leather dye, and like I said, I am low on, real low on elastic. And it also just doesn't really bother me. Oh, this is so hard to do with my arms around the camera. Can't see. Okay, so that should do it. We'll see. It's still a little tight, but it might be okay once I fill it up. Okay, so first we have the sticker folder. Then we have my miscellaneous insert. Then the business, shall we call it, the actual moleskin planner. There we go. And then this little insert, which also has leather dye all over it. That right there. This is a page marker. Stick that in wherever. Tuck those right there. I keep these little slips of paper in here in case of emergency card with my dog. Kevin, so handsome. And then this little deco thing, which I just paper clip to the top. And it does a good job staying in place. I have found that it's less lumpy if I unzip this zipper and leave that up there. It still kind of looks closed, and it feels better when the planner is closed. And then work calendar, cutesy things, and that's that. Let's see if it closes. It does. And there it is. And it doesn't have too much pull. It's perfect. So, ooh. Ollie clip. Duh. Haha. Okay. Ooh. Oh, God. Look at me. Jumping the gun. Let me pull out my pen loop. Get that into shape. Now let's see if it closes with the two pens. There we go. Ooh, it feels really nice. Yeah, what do you think, guys? Not bad, right? So this is like, I don't know, $35 on Amazon, something like that. And I think they're about the same price on AliExpress. So if you are not about that rank planner life, or if you just like to bounce back and forth, or if you're like me and you have found that strings are where you're at, but you really like having a strap closure, maybe give this a try. You really only need elastic, obviously, the planner, an X-Acto knife, and maybe, just to make it easier on yourself, a tapestry needle. However, I have taken, let me see if I have one around me, before I thought of this. Well, here's an example. So I have taken a paintbrush, thinner than this though, and used the end to push through the holes after I made them with the X-Acto knife. But the tapestry needle is nice because you actually feed the elastic through the needle and then just like sew it through the holes. So I highly recommend that, and they're cheap too. Like Walmart, any craft store, anywhere that's going to sell yarn or hooks is going to have these. So there it is. I hope this helped someone. I hope to God that I was in frame at least enough for you to be able to see what I was doing. If you have any questions, comment below, shoot me a message on Instagram. You can find me at xacto.bujo. And if you give this a try, I hope it works out, and I hope you enjoy it, and enjoy your planner life, whatever you happen to be doing for the end of 2019 into 2020. I hope that you love it and you find your planner piece. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.